Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Hunter x Hunter. It is episode 83. And what to say? We start already off with a picture of Killua. So it's possibly being a little bit of a backlash to what happened last time and him switching on his powers. Or I wouldn't say his powers, his assassin instincts, kind of, or his assassin fighting style. We had a bit of a fight last time, was pretty interesting and nice. And I think we will head into the next one directly, right? So as always, just continue the video to see the reaction or go down into my description to see a reaction with inlayed video. So much being said, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, it's so cool. His face, right? The eyes, how they change this. I cannot even do it. And this, it was scissors, right? So many cool new fighting styles. Oh yeah. But that's the major one. Nen. I mean, you can totally play that song. Purple eyes. I mean, eyes are so important in this. There's, I think, inspiration to evolve. Fitting. Oh. It looks a bit like the UN. You know, the building. Oh. The picture? Is it the same sign as in the intro? Whoa. It feels like he really does not like nature. There was as well. Ah, okay. It was kind of the UN. Okay. Hmm? Ah, interesting. Oh. Interesting. That's a nice one. What is it with these bugs? It's a bit like someone's spying on them. Come on, that felt like she was telling it to this bug. Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah, he activated it. Yeah, he survived it. So he had to adapt. He's so nuts. Gladly. In the face. In the face. Because no one's answering. Whoa. That's a lot of grunts. So I guess he should be a leader, but are the other two captains? Or are they leaders as well, which would be weird. A frog? And he has seen him. Okay. What now? And he has seen you. Jumping. Well, frogs are good at jumping, so makes sense. That was quite a good range. Grand method. Cool. I mean, sounds like a good one. Or you take option 4 and just attack all of them. You're not allowed to give up. So it's either one-on-ones or a mugging. I was the captains. Me, no, me. Yeah, it seems like God is winning more and more of the rock, paper, scissors games. Here you go. Still waiting for paper. If you know what I mean. We've seen the rock, we have seen the scissors, so... Exactly. Oh, damn. It's a dinosaur heritage thing. What was it named? Mole rat? No. Ah. He just made him angry. Poor tree. Eh, sure. Spinning in. Yeah. That would be... Oh, nice. Nice. Good attack. Not much of a surprise. Or you just rip off his tail. Rip off the tail. Yeah, because they like it. And they're all crazy. Just catching it. I thought he would, like, I don't know, counter hit it. So to break the shell or something like that. Okay. Just lift it up. Oh! Ay, shit. He's squeezing him. Possibly to death. Oh, did you hear that plop sound? I mean, you can see how they're all more silent now. It's like, okay. Sure. Yeah, because you're being loud. The researcher, the scientist. And he's right. Storeroom. He's just dodging. Okay. Oh, here we go again. What's up, Rhino? Oh, okay, he is tough. Seems to hurt you. Uh-oh. There you go. Ouch. Two. a lance. No is size. Ooh. Damn it, spin. It does not look bad. Oh. 2, 3. Better jump now. That is death. Sorry, I had to. Let me guess, it was someone eating you? Silent Walls, Grim Reaper's Dance. Okay. He just took out everyone. He's too small? No, he's not. I just felt like he was too small and was going over him. Ooh. I can see that. And we know one. Pretty likely cold. I guess he's ready. Okay, nice. Let me just write that down. So, once again, a preparation. One more episode with a lot of fighting. And pretty nice fighting. And an incredible, powerful attack by Kite. Holy heck. So, the Silent Walls, Grim Reaper's Dance. Man, what the heck is that? Okay, those enemies were pretty weak, so the question is, would it work as efficiently? In the end, completely deadly for a trained Nen user, because it has a lot of disadvantages, pretty clearly. Kite already said that, and if you remember the thing in the past with the cage, as example, with the chain cage that we had by Kurapika, or the spike that was put into your heart, which was extremely powerful. It was powerful because it had a lot of restrictions. So the more restrictions you put onto something, the stronger the effect can be when it fits the restrictions. So that being said, he can use the size only for that one attack, for no other attack. It's only this one, and he cannot get rid of it unless until he used it and possibly killed someone with it, I guess. So there are two things already in. If you put additionally on top that you only get it randomly, like all the other numbers, it might be that this attack is hilariously strong and will even put a highly trained Nen user to the test or even kill him. But it has another disadvantage. It only hits on this, on this horizontal level. So you can just dodge it easily by jumping over it if you know it's coming. That's it. So I guess even thus he said they should evade, they should jump. I'm pretty sure he would otherwise have hurt them bad at least. So it is an incredibly powerful and dangerous attack. And there's no reason to think he can only do it once. He could do it again and again and again. Because he said afterwards, now get off to the weapon, right? Move away. So he could have wielded it longer. Seeing that, I think that Reaper's Dance might be one of the most powerful things in this series we've seen so far. Extremely deadly and only meant for that. Only problem is you cannot, take out people from the range. You hit 360 degrees, as it seems. Everyone and everything, even the trees within your vicinity, was in a specific amount of range. That's powerful. Nice. And the big question stands in the room that Killua stated, why did you choose that? Why did you create that weapon? I mean, every ability you have, you learn yourself, you train yourself as far as we know. So it's a weird thing, this whole weapon that he has, this crazy slot machine. All of those weapons, either he created it, and so it is his ideas of the weapons and what they do, or he really got it given to him by someone. In the meaning of, I don't know how. Completely randomness somehow. I cannot even think how that should work. Someone, I don't know. It's a weird one. So much for that. He took out everyone there. The two in the beginning, however, were taken out by Gon and by Killua. So Killua kind of played with his enemy, moved around him, was way too fast, so he just had the advantage of speed and partially invisibility, and could thus weaken the armor, the tough skin of his rhinoceros enemy until it cracked, and then he just, hit through once, as we know it, and killed him instantly. Gon had a little bit more problems, and I can see that because he misjudged what the enemy was capable of, this surprising change of direction. But that happened only once, and that's the thing. And afterwards he just picked him up. As I said, I was waiting for him to punch through it. I think he could have done that. We had it in the past. If he would have concentrated the energy in his fist, and then just punched through, I think he would have been able to break through the shell even when it is spinning towards you, and it would have been possibly an instant kill as well. But he instead lifted him up. He could have done something like throw him over, if you know what I mean, so that he crushes against the tree. And then done what he did, but he instead completely stopped him with his bare hands. Sure, using Nen there, no question. And then lifted him up and squashed him. Which is kind of the end result that is the same, but it is way more frightening because you show a lot more power and you intimidate more towards the others, right? And there's this weird moment of the enemy in the shell being squashed to death. And he did not plead for anything there, but it could have been possible that he was pleading for his life there. So it shows a bit of a dark side, I think. And we have that in the end when Kite asked about them being sympathetic towards the Ents. And he said no, that if they talk about each other as trash, this very competitive and negative view they have partially against each other, then he's fine. And Kite put it very, very clearly to the point, and I think that might be foreshadowing. What if you encounter some Chimera Ants who do not act like that, who are kind of honorable, like Cold? And I think Peggy partially as well. They are way more sophisticated, way more logical, and partially empathic. But I'm not sure. I think it might be a foreshadowing there that we go to this problem moment. However, what we should never forget is even those were created by the Queen digesting humans and creating those Chimera Ants out of the humans. So we had it already in the last discussions, a problematic thing. Do you let them live or not? That being said, there's a very clear statement from I don't know what they were meant to be, the governors of the countries, like the United Nations. So I thought it was a headquarter of the Hunter organization, but it now felt more like it was the United Nations, and it looked very similar. And those politicians there stating, just squash him, just kill him, kill all the ants. And they gave this as an order to the Hunter organization. And the leader of those put it very nicely in words, and they will blame it afterwards on us. And that's the thing. If it goes wrong, they will blame it on them. If they kill the Chimera ants, they will blame it on them as well. If there's anyone like, like the NGL, who does not exist anymore, but people like that who are very nature focused and would say, you cannot extinguish a whole species. Then the politics will say, man, well, it's the hunters, what did you expect? Something like that. I can see it. I like that they kind of showed the different approach on nature and alike by how they interacted with the beetles in the beginning. So the politician just shoved it away, like pushed onto the glass to make it fly away in this area which had like no nature anymore to it, just glass and steel. For the Hunters Guild, we have not really seen it. Was outside of the window, and those 4 or 5 characters on the rooftop who gave us some more interesting information about the Chimera ants, even like helped it up. So there's a very different approach on nature and beings of nature. And yes, as I said in the past, the question is how much the Chimera ants will be even able to live in peace with others. If they are not able to do that at all, then there's not really much of a choice that you have. It's like comet running towards Earth, and you cannot discuss with it. It will crash into Earth and destroy everything, so you have to get rid of it. But if you can find a solution that is peaceful, why not? There might be still some hope. Interesting was, however, the bug itself. So we had multiple characters interacting with those small bugs. And I asked myself if maybe someone is using them to spy. Just saying, as an option, it would be cool that someone later on, we had a character who was able to control bees. So why not someone being able to control those small bugs? Don't know. And we learned a bit about the Chimera ant societies, so those ranks. And the interesting shift once the king is born. So once the king is born, the royal guard will follow the king. We have not seen them yet, right? And the queen will, as she does more neither still, control her leaders directly. I think she did that in the past. So what is happening? She creates a new king and royal guard, and they go off. And then she creates a new king and royal guard, and they go off. And so on endlessly, right? Even more of them, while still using her own group of people. And the king intermingles with whatever kind of species he's meeting and creates a new queen from that, who then repeats the cycle. So it's an endless growth, theoretically. All of that, having in mind what I discussed already, that, you cannot have endless growth. There has to be like an end, because there's no more food on the table. Just easily like that. We will see if this works out as it was in the past, because there are a lot of problems in the Chimera ant society already. We've seen it. They despise each other. They fight against each other. They hate each other, very much of them. They are turning more and more into individuals, which is not working in such an ant structure as they have right now. We will see how this develops. That's it from me this time. I hope you liked. I did, as always. And I will see you in the next episode. Until then, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Visit my Patreon. And until then, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.